Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, and MU. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website. They're free. Or click down here in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Been using these guys for years. Best in the business. If you're an active trader, check these guys out. CobraTrading.com. You won't be disappointed. All right, let's go into Nvidia. We had, what do we have here? 15 million on the day. It was down $2.66 or 1.08%. But what would you expect hitting double top at around the 249.18 area? Did we get to the 250? Man, we still, oh yeah, we did. Look at that, 250. So that's a big even number. That's why I pulled back, a little bit of a tail. Volume was okay, so let's keep an eye on this. Still in a bullish stance above the 20, the 50, and the 200, but everything's a market trade at this point, guys. Meaning, if the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, and the IYT move up, this will most likely move higher. I still think it's a little bit stretched on all time frames. I still think we have more pain to come in these markets. We are above this consolidation area where it was going up and down, came in, came back down, came in, consolidated, went back up, right into big resistance again, holding tight. Bulls, you need to go sideways, continue consolidation for the next move up. If this pulls right back, guys, this will be heading lower. I don't have any targets yet, but one I always have, if you follow me, the 200 MA or this double bottom here around 180 when it's all said and done. So we'll watch for that one on Nvidia, and just be careful if you're long, guys. I mean, if you're long from this thing from $100 and you're at 250, take something off the table, guys. Don't be a pig. Weekly chart. Weekly chart still okay, above the 20, the 50, and the 200, still consolidating sideways, up above this channel. As long as it stays above this channel and above this blue line around the 232.07, this should be fine. As long as we consolidate sideways and don't have a little bit of slip in here. If we start coming in, then these are some big levels of support. Right now, we're not going to look at that. We're just going to say, hey, great run for this thing, right back up to the all-time highs. Let's see if this thing can hold on, or will it just fade into the sunset like the rest of the markets, in my opinion at least. We'll see what next week brings. If the volume stays light, the SPY did have 158 million, 150 million on the day, so it was pretty good, but we did have a little bit of selling towards the end of the day, or actually not towards the end, in the middle of the day, some volume picked up, and we did get over 100 million, so that wasn't too bad. So keep an eye on the SPY, keep an eye on the overall markets. Markets go down, everything's going down with it, guys. All right, let's look at AMD. AMD, guys, this is the trend line right here. It just can't get above this trend line, and it doesn't get a trend line breakout. It's just, gosh, that's the one. Every time it gets above, comes back in, gets above, comes back in. Great trading vehicle. $10 to 14, 14 to 11, 11 to 12.50. I mean, I'm not catching these bounces. I'm not doing anything with this. I'm waiting for this thing to come way down here, and then I'll buy the damn dip. That's what I'm waiting to do. Unless it goes up, into this area here, $16 area, then I'll short it again. But it's just going up and down, up and down. If you're catching these moves, though, these are big time moves. This is a weekly chart, though. Bottom line's got to get back above the 50 and the 20. I mean, it closed barely above the 20, but it just has to get above and start breaking up. I mean, we had a little bit of selling when the markets were pulling back last 2 weeks. Came right down, just like everything else. Let's look at the daily. Daily chart, same thing, like that, down, sideways, nice little retrace, just like the markets, and it's coming back down. That's what these guys are doing. They filled the gap, got it above the MAs, came right back in, and then right back down. So, again, guys, if you are bullish on this, you got to get above the MAs, get above this huge trend line here, and get above this $14 area. You get above that, then you're going. Gosh, it's been a long day, guys. Sorry about that. If you get above that, you're doing all right. But, man, this thing, every time it goes up, comes right back down. This is a nice retrace setting up for the next leg down. If we come back to this $10 area and the markets are dumping, we will be going lower on this one, mark my words. Lower prices meaning gap fills. I still think we go right here around 626, guys. We'll come here around the 782. We have a low pivot here around 831. But when it's all said and done, if the markets really come in, this thing's going to be in trouble. And if trouble meaning about $6 or so. So mark that on your calendars. Let's see if it comes to wishing. I hit the $10 area pretty good. Every time it goes up, I said, it's going right back to 10. I hit that, went right back up, almost back to 10. We'll just keep an eye on this one, see where this one goes. Guys, it's a great trading vehicle, long-term investment. I don't know. It's AMD. Everybody seems to love this one. But every time there's a bunch of love and this one goes up, it comes right back down, kind of like Tesla. So we are in this range. We are chopping around. Let's go to the weekly again. Weekly close. This one was a little bit, it was okay. We closed right on top of the 20. Still down, still, made a new high here, kind of a lower high. Just getting beat up. If we hit this $10 area again, I think that might be the time it slips through. I still think the 200 on the weekly will be the target, but you have $8 too, a big level, $9, $7. So as it comes down, if it does, we'll take a look at it. Bulls, you got to get back above this area here. 1331 and then the 1390. You get above 1386 with a closing candle on the weekly, maybe around above the 14, then you might have a chance of going higher, maybe on some news or a buyout or something like that. That's exactly what you need for AMD. So just be careful in that one, but it is a great trading vehicle, just like Tesla. And Tesla, everyone's still trying to manage the bull and try to get, oh man, it's still bullish. He's tweeting today. But look, same thing. Big inside bar, retrace up. Couldn't get above the 200 and the 20 MA. Came right to that top, right back down. Guys, same thing, different day. Look at this. Look at this. Great. And, and there's people out there, oh, StockBookie. We wrote some calls, we covered them, we shorted calls, I believe we did it again. We put on a bunch of trades as these things are all retracing. So we'll have to take a look at this. But what we were stuck in a trade, in a short share trade for a while. It pulled back. We got about $30 on it. Then we played it a couple times here, up and down, shorted here, got another quick trade on there. We wrote calls, covered them. So we're doing fine in this stock. Some donkeys out there think that we don't know how to trade this one, and we've traded this one at least 30 to 40 times in the last couple of years for some nice gains. This thing moves $100 up and down both ways. But this nice retrace off this low, I think this could be the end of the road for Tesla. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly chart, same thing. Trying to get above that big red bar, couldn't do it. And just look at that. So we get up here, fake out, dump it again, fake out, dump it again. Here we go again up in here. It has to get over 360 before it starts going higher, guys. Now I would even have to say 343, 350, 360. If it gets above here, then maybe on some news or next earnings session. But right now, guys, still struggling here. Still in a bearish setup inside bar. Let's see what happens next week with the markets. If the SPY, the IWM, the Qs start dumping, this will dump with it. It will be a market trade just like everything else. So the weekly, I mean, it is okay. We did close above the 20, the 50, and the 200. It is in a bullish stance, but it's still inside this red bar, telling me that could possibly lead to lower prices. First step, bulls 348. Let's go with 350. We close above that, then we're looking for the 360 area, 361 to get above that and close on a weekly basis now. So, but Tesla, guys, another great trading stock, just like AMD. Right now, we're not out of the woods. I still think we're going down here to the 240 area. If we come in this area on the weekly, I will be buying with both hands. But if it comes one red bar into that area, likelihood of it going down a little bit more is very, very good. So we'll be watching for that one. But my gosh, if it gets down to the 180, I want to buy the dip, guys. Believe me, I just can't chase these stocks up. That's why I wait for the retrace and we short it here at StockBookie. MU, we haven't done this one in a little while. Same thing. Look at this one, though. Weekly consolidation. This one's big time setting up for some lower prices, guys. As long as we're inside this bar and stay below $49, this one will be in trouble. We did get above the 20, the 50, and the 200. It is in a bullish stance, but still inside this huge inside bar, just chopping around sideways for weeks. That's telling me we want lower prices. Lower prices meaning $35, and if the markets fall apart, we will fill the gap around 28, and we will come to the $25 or the 200 MA area on MU. Daily chart, though. Daily chart, same thing. You come in here, they're saving it, inside bar, pulling, going sideways, starts to come in. Actually, look, little fake out, then they dump it out, and then they get the retrace. Just like the rest of the markets, 5 days up, everything's 5 days up, guys. So More crap being served to the general public. I can smell it out in their dirty pants, guys. We're right back to this until we get above the this red bar here, 47.54, and start filling gaps. This one's not going anywhere but down. I still have the 36.83 as a price target. We almost hit it here. Let's see if we can do it one more time and bring it right back down. So again, traders, be aware and be alert in these markets, because we can have more pain to come. If the SPY starts to dump out, everything's coming with it. And we had a nice retrace into this area. I think we're going to go right back down, guys. And when we do, I think we're going to go a little bit lower. We have some gaps to fill down in this area, and gaps love to be filled. So be careful, stay alert. Don't load the boat. Small positions right now. We waited for the retrace. We're starting to reload on shorts, and everything's working out pretty good right now. We're gonna have to see what happens next week with the volume. Keep an eye on that. So, all right, guys, that's the weekend update for these four. I did a little bit on the SPY. Thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to go to my website. All the videos are posted there as well. Everything's pretty much on YouTube except for my members stuff. Then you get a private feed for some of the stuff I do updates on for support and resistance. All right, guys, thanks again for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.